The Xiaomi Mi A2 has arguably the best cameras on a smartphone around the 15,000 rupee mark. Now the Redmi Note 7 on the other hand, with its 48 megapixel primary, has been one of the most exciting camera upgrades on a phone since, well, the Mi A2. So how do these two sets of cameras compare? We know the Note 7 is good, but is it good enough to beat the Mi A2? Well, let's find out in today's video. Hey guys, Ash here from C4eTech and let's get started. If you do end up liking this video, please don't forget to turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon. Now before we begin, do you think the Redmi Note 7 will win? No peeking. Leave just a small yes or no in the comments below and let's see if you get it right. So a little refresher on the hardware. The Note 7 sports a 48 megapixel primary sensor, the Samsung Isocell GM1. It's paired with the f1.8 lens and there is a 5 megapixel secondary depth sensor. The Mi A2 on the other hand uses a 12 megapixel Sony IMX 486 primary with a f1.75 lens. There's a secondary 20 megapixel sensor here. Now under good light, as you can see, they seem pretty similar with detail levels, right? Zoom in right now and take a look at the text on the bicycle wheel. It's much crisper on the picture shot with the Redmi Note 7. Okay, let's take another example. See these pile of bricks? Let's now zoom in on this white brick just underneath the window. And as you can see, the Redmi has captured the texture on it slightly better than the Mi A2. It's very slight, but the Note 7 does have an advantage. Remember, these were shot with the 48 megapixel interpolated option on the Redmi Note 7. So how about pictures shot on auto? Well, they trade blows here pretty evenly. Colors look more vibrant on the Note 7 but more natural on the Mi A2. Both the phones do an excellent job with dynamic range, and in good lighting conditions, the A2 and the Note 7 are pretty even under daylight. Under low light though, the Mi A2 kind of struggles. The lack of a night mode on the A2 means that the Note 7 takes the win. The Note 7 also shoots brighter looking images when compared to the A2. Interestingly, both the 20 megapixel low light camera as well as the GM1 sensor use 4-in-1 pixel binning for low light situations. As far as details under auto mode are concerned, the Mi A2 performs slightly better because we have a 20 megapixel camera with effective 2 micron sized super pixels compared to 1.6 on the Note 7. But then again, the night mode with the multi-frame noise processing on the Note 7 just smokes the A2. Maybe if the A2 gets this night mode, it could perform better, but as things stand as of today, the Note 7 does produce better low light images. So moving on to video, this is 1080p at 30 fps. Both have image stabilization turned on. Detail levels are fairly similar, but the footage from the Note 7 is much brighter and more vibrant. It is worth mentioning that the A2 can shoot 4K without stabilization, but 4K nonetheless, while the Note 7 for some reason it can't do it via the default app. Moving on to selfies, here the 20 megapixel camera on the A2 does hold a bit of an advantage. We have a little more detail when it comes to daylight shots. Under low light, when things get very dark, the A2's pixel binning helps, but barring that, for the most part, whether it's portraits or regular shots, they are more or less on par. Talking about portraits, with the rear camera, the Note 7 does seem to do better. The colors are brighter and I like the results with the Note 7 more. So for the most part, the Redmi Note 7 performed on par with the A2 or even better in some scenarios. So in the Note 7, Redmi seems to have an excellent camera phone, a capable follow-up to the Redmi Note 6 Pro, one that unseats the current best-in-segment camera phone, the Mi A2, from its throne. Hopefully, they price it well and enable that 4K option. I still don't understand why it's disabled. Even the Redmi Note 5 had it. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this one. What do you want to see next? And beat it up, did you get your predictions right? Let me know in the comments below. Share this video with friends and family if you can. Thumbs up, thumbs down based on whatever you felt about it. Subscribe and turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon if you haven't yet. So thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, my name's Ash. You've been watching C4eTech. And I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.